Is this on? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
We got
Hello? Wow, what a celebration this is. Thank you so much, Esther Davis. And, you know, we are very fortunate to have Esther here and to have the time and for lifting up our community always. I also want to recognize Councilman Tanel Atkins, who just joined us. Yeah. Councilman Atkins. If I were to ask you if you know, anybody here know a smart woman? You know a smart woman? Anybody? Raise your hand if you know a woman who's smart. Okay, good. Anybody know a woman who is good with finance, good with money? Yeah, a few of you know some women like that. How about any women entrepreneurs? Anybody know any women entrepreneurs? Great. Let's see. How about any women who are very conscious of their heritage and conscious about humanity and serving them? Anybody know any women like that? How about stylish women? Now, I know everybody ought to raise your hand because you can look around here and you can see some of them stylish, elegant women. How about any women who were wonderful mothers or who are wonderful mothers, wonderful and devoted wives, children and sisters? So everybody in here at least has raised his or her hand at least once, if not more than once. You know at least one woman who has one of those traits. Is that correct? Anybody who doesn't know anybody in those situations, I want you to raise your hand so we can introduce you to a couple. Now, we know at least one woman who has one of these characteristics, one of these traits, but I tell you what, we are here to celebrate a woman who possessed all of those. Wow. And that's Margaret Jackson. Margaret, Rita, our friend, our sister, possessed all of these qualities, and because I only have 65 minutes to speak, I can't list them all, though I can't tell you all of them. But for those of you who know her, or you will come to know her through MJ's Beauty Academy, you'll know all of her traits and characteristics. But we are here to celebrate her today, and we're here to celebrate her legacy. Now, Esther gave you a little bit of her background, but I want to tell you a little bit more because I was blessed to meet Rita over 40 years ago because of another dear friend who adopted me into the family, Aunt Norma, her sister-in-law, but really her sister too, Norma Parrish. Yes, and she's sitting there and very successful entrepreneur herself. Norma adopted me into the family years ago. I was about 2 or 3 years old, little baby. And she took me to meet Rita. Rita had maybe 1 or 2 of the girls then, and then Rita had more girls. But I was very happy to be a part of this family. And then, of course, to meet Norma's brother, Stan. And Stan and Rita were quite a pair. And first they had April. April, raise your hand so everybody will know April. All right, then came Sonia. Where's Sonia? Sonia's in Austin. Okay, then Tara. In Austin. Nicole, where's Nicole? Nicole's over there. All right, now they had the first 4 girls, and if you notice, April, Sonia, Tara, and Nicole. Now you take those letters, the first letter of each name, unscramble those, and you spell their father's name, Stan. Sonia, Tara, April, Nicole. All right, so Rita and Stan talked, and they said, you know, we've got 4 girls. Every time they said, well, maybe next time it'll be a boy. So maybe we'll try once more. And the next time they had another girl. So they decided they would start on Marguerite's name. So that was Marcy. So we began, and that's how you can remember the girls. That's how I always had to remember them. I had to remember their initials. So it's Stan and then M. Marcy. Well, I met her many years ago, and I found her to be a loving, caring person. And Rita who was a very successful person in finance, decided at one point that she wanted to be able to give and to do more. She was interested in education, of course, always, and she got her abilities, her smartness naturally because her father was very smart, and so all of his children, I see her other sister Carol, they were very smart. And so Rita decided that she wanted to do something to help young people, young men and young women, and she knew that, you know, women are going to always, most of us will make every attempt to look right. Anybody who deliberately goes out looking bad, I mean, that you really know. You want to look good because we know, and Rita knew, that if you look good, you feel good. And if you feel good, you do good. So she wanted the opportunity to help, and she also saw this as a teaching opportunity.